Peace. I just wanted to take a moment to just build about love. We teach that love is the highest degree of understanding. We don't teach that love is some item, an object, or commodity that you can buy, sell, or barter for. We teach that love is a mutual understanding between two people. It is what people choose and allow themselves to enter into. Love is not nothing that, or understanding is nothing that you can force from somebody or force on somebody. It's an allowed condition. It's something that people share amongst each other based upon a mutual agreement. When one person ceases to grow in love or understanding with the other person, then there is no amount of trickery or manipulation that they can use. There's no amount of gifts that you can buy a person. There's no amount of guilt that you can put on some person, or there's no level of threats that you can use against somebody, or you can't even plead that you're going to change your ways in order to meet their needs now. There's nothing that you can do to force a person to love and understand you. When they cease to stop loving and understanding you, then you cannot receive from them what they have the inability to give. Like I said, you can't force love upon somebody, and you cannot force love from somebody. Therefore, it is impossible that love is an item or an object or a commodity or something that you could buy, trade, or sell. We say that love is the highest degree of understanding because in love, you have a level of awareness that goes through degrees of experience. In other words, love is knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is awareness. Wisdom is experiences. It's also discernment or right judgment. So when you enter this mutual understanding with somebody, your awareness or what you both have agreed upon will go through different levels of experience. These are permutations of life. In order to withstand or survive these different permutations of life, you have to have a level of comprehension, and you have to have a level of awareness of these experiences. People go through ups and downs. If people don't have a mutual understanding with each other, and you go through some ups, some people may drop you. As soon as you get to a high place in your life, they may feel like they don't need you anymore. Same way when you hit some lows or you go through some rough experiences, some people may drop you in that sense too, because they may not have the constitution or the integrity to go through these situations. That's why in a marriage vow, people say for better or for worse. That's supposed to be what a person is able to go through, in that relationship. So like I said, love is a mutual understanding, because understanding is the ability to stand under these different experiences with your level of awareness, to be able to withstand these different permutations of life that people make a choice to go through together. So when you enter into a relationship, you always maintain the right and the choice to do so. It's not that when you become one with a person that you automatically become theirs. Like I said, love is not no possession, and it's not an object. Some people get it twisted. When they get together with somebody, they start saying, that's my man, that's my woman, that's my husband. They're using my in the possessive sense, as if that is literally theirs. When a person has that mentality, that relationship ceases to become a choice or a mutual understanding, and then becomes an emotional hostage situation. And the reason it's an emotional hostage situation is because some people have this mentality that they make me happy. They make me love. I hear it all the time. I'm so happy right now, as if this person is what acts. Is this person brought happiness into their life. The reason that is an emotional hostage situation is because you are now holding this person responsible for your happiness. Not only are you holding them responsible for your happiness, but you're also by default holding them responsible for your source of unhappiness. So what if you're a person that's a malcontent? That's what me and the God life, my enlighteners enlightener was building about the other day. What if a person is a malcontent? What if nothing you can do is enough? Nothing that you can do is satisfying enough. You have now become a slave because you're going to be going out of your way, doing every and anything that you can to make this person happy, and it's never going to be enough. So people that go into relationships thinking that this person is going to make them happy or give them love, that other person that willingly goes into that relationship with them becomes an emotional hostage. And likewise, if you have the mentality that you're going to make somebody happy or you're going to bring happiness into their life or you're going to make them love, you enter into a contractual agreement where you become their emotional hostage, which means they are completely irresponsible for their own happiness. Now, when we take it to the Knowledge God degree in the 1 to 40s, the 17th lesson in the 1 to 40s, it asks the question, what is the meaning of civilization? And it says, one, having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, and is not a savage in the pursuit of happiness. Now, as far as the definition of the word savage, we got to take it all the way back to the wisdom degree, the 2nd degree in the 1 to 14s. It says a savage means a person who has lost the knowledge of himself and is living a beast life. So what is a relationship with a person being a savage and pursuing happiness? Like I said, happiness as well as love are allowed conditions. We bring happiness with us in the things that we pursue and in the places that we go and in the people that we interact with. They don't make us happy. They don't make us love. We have love within ourselves and happiness within ourselves in any type of endeavor or place that we go or objects that we may have in our hands. We bring the happiness. We bring the love. So if I'm pursuing that which already exists within me, that shows you a clear sign that I have lost the knowledge of myself and I'm living a beast life, because that's what a savage is. Living like a beast is a person that is living on a horizontal plane. They're living below their potential because beasts live on 4 legs. You're living below your potential. You're not growing or elevating to the condition of that which you were created in. You don't have that level of understanding yet. So anytime you see a person trying to pursue happiness, whether it's trying to get some money, as long as I get this money and I become wealthy and rich, I'm going to be happy. As long as I get this man or this woman or I get married, I'm going to be happy. As long as I get this whip, I'm going to be real happy about that. Or if I get these clothes or if I get this social status, I'm going to be happy. A person who's pursuing these things outside of themselves has not evolved or elevated to the point where they realize that that exists within them and has always existed within them. Therefore, they lost the knowledge of themselves. They do not know essentially who and what they are, and they do not know essentially what love and happiness actually is. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to emphasize that love is a level of mutual understanding between people. It's not an emotional hostage situation. And if you're entering into these arrangements thinking that this person is yours or that you possess them, then there's only going to be a matter of time before the bottom falls out of that situation, or it's only going to be a level of agreement or congruency that can take place before that eventually dissolves into something that it was never in the first place. In other words, it's only going to last a certain amount of time, because by nature, every person has free will. People have the choice to do whatever they want to do, whether that is wrong or whether that is right. As soon as you go into a relationship thinking that this person is supposed to make you happy or they're supposed to love you, then you automatically take their right away to choose to do the things that they chose to do when they entered into that type of arrangement. So, you got to think again about the type of arrangements that you're setting up and the premises that you are establishing based upon what you consider love and happiness to be, because there's only going to be one result when you enter into those type of arrangements with somebody thinking that they're yours and that you have some type of control or possession over them. And likewise, if you give somebody that ability to control and possess you, instead of thinking about it like we choose to share this together. We choose to build a life together. The obligation is based upon the choices that we make. This is not nothing that I don't own you and you don't own me. So don't set up no hostage, no emotional hostage situation, and don't allow yourself to become an emotional hostage, because it's only going to last over a certain amount of time. And the best way to survive an emotional hostage situation is to not get into one in the first place. Peace.